Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. And if this is your first time here, then hi, my name is Lauren. And on my channel, we mostly talk about anything luxury, but we also discuss lifestyle and beauty. So if you're interested in any of these topics, please consider subscribing to my channel and we'll get started with the video. So in today's video, I'm going to be presenting you the reasons why I haven't bought the Chanel Coco Handle yet. If you've been subscribed to my channel for a while, you know that I am an absolute fan of Chanel. It is my #1 favorite brand, but you've also probably noticed that this bag is not part of my bag collection. So if you're curious to find out the reasons why, then please keep on watching. So let's get started. First things first, I'm sure that you must be wondering, why is it that you're holding the bag if you don't have the bag yet in your collection? This is actually because this bag is not a real Chanel bag, it is a replica. By the way, if you're interested in getting this bag or anything else from the fake factory, then I will go ahead and leave all of the links in the description box of the video down below for you, along with the coupon code. The replica is incredibly realistic. This is a bag that I have tried on in the store many times, so I know very well what it looks like, and this replica is quite the super fake, to be frank. So if you'd like to check them out, all of the relevant information will be in the description box of the video down below. So this bag is actually in size small. It also comes in size medium and in size large, but I find them to be way too bulky for me. I'm very tall, but even for me, because I'm like petite or I have like skinny frame, I feel like the bigger bags make me look a little bit, I don't know, chubby. I feel like it has to do with the shape of the bag because it's much wider here at the bottom. So I feel like for me, the larger sizes definitely wouldn't work. I kind of like this size, but let me explain you why this doesn't work for me. Alright, so the first reason why this bag doesn't work for me is because it comes with a strap that is right here, which is not adjustable. That is a real bummer for me. That means that for me, at least, this is not going to be a crossbody bag. I've also seen it on like much shorter girls who are like 5'4", 5'3", and even for them it's a stretch. I'm not really quite sure what they were thinking when they put this strap on. This is way too small. I mean, of course the bag does work as a shoulder bag, so you can use the strap to put it like on your shoulder right here and use it as a shoulder bag. But for a crossbody option, this really doesn't work. And I feel like for me, this kind of like limits the options of the bag, or it kind of like limits the circumstances in which you could be wearing the bag. Because it's like very cute and very like, you know, because it has the strap, actually, I really see this more as like a day bag than like an evening bag, even in this color combination, and even more so in like, you know, pink or anything like cutesy. And for me, not having the crossbody option when you're looking for a day bag, unless it's like a tote bag or something completely different, I'm already kind of like put off and I already feel like it's not going to work for me. So for me, the crossbody option, or rather the lack thereof, is a big deal breaker. The next reason why this bag doesn't really work for me has to do with actually the way that it's structured on the inside. So if you can take a peek, the way that it's structured, it has like a middle, let's say middle pocket or middle pouch. And then it has the back pouch, which is very similar to the flat bag. And then it has this one as well. And so for me, it seems like those compartments are very hard to reach. I feel like because of how small the bag is and how structured the bag is, which, you know, normally is a good thing. I definitely appreciate a structured bag. It makes it such that this like middle pouch is very hard to reach. It's also very thin. So every time that I like reach for it, I feel like I'm gonna either break my nails or damage, scratch the bag. So it makes it really ineffective in a way. And then because of this presence of this middle pouch, it also makes it such that it's impossible to place a bag organizer inside the bag. I mean, the bag at first is already pretty small, so even if there wasn't the middle pouch, like a bag organizer might be a stretch, and I'm like an absolute lover of bag organizers. But now that this middle part is there, it's absolutely impossible to have one. So it makes it really ineffective to place your things inside the bag. I feel like the bag is already pretty small, but you're losing a lot of space due to this middle pouch. So it's kind of like not super practical and a little bit annoying too. The next reason why I'm not a fan of this particular bag has to do with the ways in which you can wear this bag. And so we've already ruled out the fact that it's a crossbody bag. We've already said that doesn't work. So the next option would be to use the strap, which is right here, and then put it on your shoulder. That does work, but then for me, because I'm so tall, I'm 5'11" or 180 centimeters, it's like barely feasible. It works, but I feel like since the bag like doesn't even rest on my hip, it kind of rests like, I don't know, let's say like around like my ribs or something like that. I really feel like it accentuates my height, and that's obviously not what I'm looking for. So in my mind, it's not the best option. And then the next way that you could wear this bag would be to use like the top handle. You could obviously like take it with your hand, but that means that you're stuck and like your hand is stuck. You're not gonna use your hand for something else. So my go-to for bags like this would be to put your hand like through it like this, but then see what happens. I can't get it past my elbow, like barely, and you know, it kind of like hurts and it's uncomfortable. But the thing is, I'm incredibly skinny. I'm 5'11" and I weigh 125 pounds. So, you know, my like BMI is like severely underweight. So if it doesn't work for me, I'm just like, what were they thinking in terms of this bag? Because it would be, you know, hard or not a good idea to be skinnier than me, and this doesn't even work for me. So it's kind of weird. I guess, you know, the way that you can wear this bag, or either one of two things, you could wear it as like the top handle bag in your hand, or you can use the strap to put it as a shoulder bag. But that makes it like a little bit impractical. It really means that you're never going to have your hands free. So for me, that's really not what I'm looking for in terms of that handbag. Next up, we're gonna have the comfort level. So like I mentioned, you can wear this bag using the strap as a shoulder bag, and that works. But then for me, at least the presence of this like top handle, although I love the look of it, especially because it's in a different color than the main part of the bag, is really uncomfortable. I feel like it's always banging on like my ribs. It's uncomfortable. I get like stuck in it. I always forget that it's there. It's not natural for me. And I just feel like I can't get past this. It's really weird. I love the look of it and I love the design. I love like the difference of color. I feel like this brings a lot to the bag. But in terms of like comfort level, that almost already eliminates the way that you can wear this using the shoulder strap. And so I'm just like, this is in fact only like a top handle bag that you can wear using your hand. So for, you know, however much it costs now, like I forget because I actually tried this on in store a while ago. This is not practical and for me a hard pass. And the very last thing to mention is going to be the size of this handbag. So like I said at the beginning of the video, there are several sizes available, and of course there are larger sizes, but for me the larger sizes really seem bulky. They make me uncomfortable, like about my weight, about my height. I feel like there's something going on there that doesn't make it right. It doesn't look nice on me at least. So hard pass on those sizes. This size is very cute. I absolutely love like the size and the shape of the bag and the model, like the way that it looks. But then I also more or less have to admit that this isn't a bag that looks the best on me. I think that I am a little bit too tall for this bag. I feel like it accentuates my height. It kind of makes me, I don't know, look like somebody who doesn't accept like their height. It also looks a little bit, like a little teeny tiny bit like a schoolgirl bag. And I mean, I look nothing like a schoolgirl. I am very tall. I have like broad shoulders and everything. So I feel like this is more or less a bag that would look nice on like shorter girls, you know, that look a little bit younger, that look maybe a little bit more, I don't know, like innocent or something like that. But like for me, this is kind of a weird contrast. So even though I love the brand, even though, you know, I still love like the bag model, I don't think that I'm gonna be adding one in my collection anytime soon. So that's it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that the video was informational and beneficial for you in case you were looking at acquiring this particular handbag. You know that for me, these are some of the cons and the reasons why I'm not too comfortable getting it quite yet. But if you do have this handbag, it is a gorgeous handbag. We don't always have the same needs, we don't have the same body shape and etc. So it's not because you already have this bag that I'm like looking down on you or anything like that. It is in no way at all a critic. So if you did enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one.